Now let's go toss some plastic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are here in Manistee, Michigan. We have finally made it to Acorn Hills. Today we are taking on the fox squirrel layout, which I've heard is the more difficult of the two. We are starting off with a 272-foot shot. The basket is dead straight. We have a classic dealer's choice, both with double mandos. You can go with a low burning sidearm shot or your flip up dead straight to left finish. That's what we are going to try to do. And because we're not very warmed up yet, I'm going to try to go with a soft truth. I am really excited to get this round going. Well, I completely missed the mando. I have no idea how to put it into words, but it takes me 100 tries to kind of do that first dialogue to warm my voice up, and I do all that just to mess up the first throw of the day. Let's get started. As I mentioned, we did miss the mando there. I was going for it, but at the end of the day, guys, we are here just to have a good time. Hole 2, now this looks like a tricky one. It is 359 feet. You want to head dead straight for quite a while, but it looks like the basket is tucked way off to the right. We are going to try to full send our Hades. As you guys know, I'm really trying to incorporate this disc a little more, so hopefully we do a decent job. All right, I think we cut to the right too early. Honestly, guys, you probably just want to throw dead straight on this hole. I'm really starting to realize that this course is not intended to be easy, so we really need to try to focus up here. We've left ourselves in a very tricky situation, probably still about 120 feet from the basket, no real line in front of us. I'm gonna go with a low burning thumber, hopefully leave ourselves a putt. All right. It's gonna be a long one, but hopefully we can knock that down. We did end up quite a bit shorter than I expected. We really have to work for this one. We're probably about 53 feet away. I'm gonna have to go with a big hyzer putt. Oh, meh. That was a really hard putt to run, to be honest. For the 4, you hate to see it. Hole 3, 303 feet. This is pretty similar to the last hole. You want to head dead straight for quite a while with a strong left finish. This one does suit for a sidearm much better, I think, but we are just going to kind of tone it down. We are going to go with our Valkyrie, hopefully leave ourselves a putt. Fight over there. All right, we needed the Valkyrie to come through for us, and I think it did. For a course like this, we might be relying on the old Valkyrie quite a bit. This is one little touch that I absolutely love that Tom did out here at Acorn Hills. It gives you 2 different playing styles. One is just called fun mode. You're not worrying about any mandos or OBs or anything like that. Just out here having fun and tossing plastic. And then you have your competition/training mode. The T signs do show all the mandos and the OB, but I do love that sign. It does kind of help promote people to maybe step away and just enjoy the raw sport for what it is and have fun. Hole 4, and this is an absolutely gorgeous looking tee shot. We have 304 feet. You want to slight ante the entire way, and for the back-to-back, we are going to send our Valkyrie. Oh, I hope that's not too far. I think that was the perfect line. I'm not sure about our distance control though. Let's go find out. You love to see it. Hole 5, and we have 370 feet on an absolute rope. If you hit early here, you could be in a disastrous situation. We are gonna full send our orc. Oh, don't hit it. Oh, man, that had that perfect slight turn we were looking for, just could not get past that tree. Well, after our not so great tee shot, we still have 202 feet to the pin. It is dead straight, but it is kind of tricky. You need some finesse. You can't just throw a hyzer because you're probably gonna get caught by those trees up there, but hopefully we can get a nice little flip up with our Envy. Slide up there. Oh, very nice shot. We will gladly take that. For the par, hole 6, 381 feet, another beautiful tee shot. It does look like we are going slightly downhill. The tee sign shows the basket tucked off to the left as well as some water, so hopefully we can avoid that. We are gonna full send our champion boss. Get through that tree. Man, that was a really good throw. Today just feels like one of those days that we are gonna be just a magnet to the trees. Boss was this close to being perfect. We have left ourselves with a long but pretty fun high hyzer putt for the 2. I'd guess us about 75, 80 feet. Oh, not a bad little bid. For the 3. Remember guys, Acorn Hills is privately owned. So when you get here, make sure you come over to the shack, grab a waiver, fill it out. You only need to do that once a year, not every time you play. And it is $5 per day. And only one course is open at a time. So this will tell you which one's open. And then down here, it tells you where each course starts and what color signage to find to get to the next tee pad. Just keep that in mind. Hole 7, 587 feet coming into this course. I did not expect that there would be a hidden full bomber hole out here. This is a ton of fun. The basket's way up there on the hill. This is a par 5, and because all of this tall grass is OB and we are throwing downhill with a headwind, we are gonna go with our ultimate beef disc and full send our Halo boss. Oh, I slipped pretty good there. I mean, we got like no distance on that, but we are safe. We hit our landing zone. We still have 260 feet way uphill. This hole is very tricky because it's just baiting you to go for that max distance, and there's a good chance that you'll never make it back over the long grass. Luckily, we did get safe. We are gonna throw our champion leopard up there, hopefully leave ourselves a putt. Come on, fight over, get up there. Oh, I think we made it out of the tall grass, but we really gambled on that one. Even disking up to the leopard, we still came up quite a bit short, leaving ourselves a long tester putt for the 3. Come on. Oh, yes, really nice putt. I got nervous there. I thought maybe it was gonna spit out, but really nice putt. Hole 8, we're getting creative with our camera angles here. We have 406 feet. It is a par 4, definitely setting up for a placement shot, but I think we are gonna go for it. The basket is dead straight, just with a ton of OB out there. We are gonna full send our Wraith. All right, I don't think that's very good. We did not pick the stability like I was just telling you guys that we needed, but hopefully we made it past all of the OB and we can take a long putt off to the side. At the end of the day, we just noodle arm this. I don't really know what else to say. It looks like we did gain a little bit of elevation. Maybe we should have dissed up to something a little faster than the Wraith, but regardless, we have left ourselves a long putt for the 2. Oh, nice run. Hole 9, 479 feet. The basket is tucked up there in the group of trees. We are just trying to land in the opening. We are throwing quite a bit downhill with some swirly wind. We are gonna kind of give it a full send though with our champion boss. All right, land in the opening. That is exactly what we are looking for. We have left ourselves this tricky but fun approach shot. I would guess we're around 100 feet. We do have this low ceiling hanging down, but we are gonna send it with our Pro Rhino. Well, that wasn't much of a send, but it should be a pretty short putt. For the 3, for today's hole 9 break, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about one of the most comical but almost devastating moments I've had on the disc golf course. So this happened quite a while back at my local course, McGrath. And the one thing about McGrath is they have a basketball court there that is pretty close to hole 2, and there can be some pretty intense pickup games going on that court. If there's a lot going on, McGrath can run out of parking. So you will see people parked on the grass, which is kind of on the disc golf course along the side of the park. Well, when I stepped up to hole 2, there were some cars parked down way up to the right. The basket's dead straight with the left finish, and then you have the people playing the pickup game on the left side. Now, when I play that hole, I always take an overstable disc, my Firebird, I force it over, just kind of let it hyzer back, but for some reason this time, I juiced it a little too much and nailed one of those cars parked up to the right. Now at this point in time, I knew that things could go drastically south. So I had about 1 second to make a decision of A, just keep going, just face it, grab your disc and finish the hole, or turn around and book it to the car. And like I said, this pickup game was very intense. These guys were not people that were gonna let me slide if I nailed the front of their car. I just kind of stood there, slowly looked around, and they didn't even flinch. It turns out that that was just overflow parking for one of the kind of fancy houses on the other side of the street. They decided hole 2 was a great place to park their car, so I didn't feel any guilt for that, and I finished my round. If you guys have any funny stories, let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Hole 10, 280 feet. You can go with a dead straight kind of flip up shot, or you can hug this right side for more of that left finish. We are gonna full send our truth up the gut. Slide up there. Really nice shot. That truth is definitely growing on me. For the 2, hole 11, 300 feet, dead straight tunnel shot. We are gonna full send our envy. Oh, it didn't flip. Oh, I hit a branch. Not good. Not good at all. I have noticed that if you do go off the fairway here, you do not usually have an easy approach shot to the basket. We are 87 feet away. I'm just gonna try to go with a little flick shot with our Justice. Slide up there. All right, that'll work. Hole 12, 314 feet. You just want to throw a dead straight, nice little flip up. After about 220 feet, you want it to start hyzering slowly towards the basket. We are going to full send our champion Leopard. Oh, be perfect. Might be a little short. Oh. I don't know if we caught a tree or if we just noodle armed that. Let's go find out. Due to all of the ramen, I think my arm is actually becoming a noodle. I'm not sure why we're so short on this, but hopefully we can knock down this long putt for the 2. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. One pro tip for you guys, if you ever find yourself in a ton of pain mid-round, mid-tournament, kind of like I am today, my back is absolutely throbbing, just take all of your disc choices and go down in the stability category. That's why I'm throwing my Leopard a ton, the Valkyrie a ton. You're not seeing me grab my go-tos like my Kotuku, the Scepter, any of those overstable discs. Just quit throwing them, just drop your power down and let the understability save your round. Hole 13, 289 feet. You just want to go dead straight and have a slight left finish. And it looks like we are throwing slightly downhill. We are going to give the Leopard one more shot. Be good. Okay, I think that one was much better. The Leopard did come through for us, but it has left us kind of a tricky little Annie putt for the 2. Oh my goodness, that just barely, good catch by the basket. Hole 14, this is a very tricky one, 396 feet, just basically dead straight on a rope. It is very important that we at least get through that initial gap up there, otherwise we are gonna really be fighting for par. We are gonna full send our Orc. Oh, be good. Don't hit anything. Oh, we did catch a tree at the end. Kind of expected it on this hole, but we got a good enough we got plenty enough distance. The Orc did an amazing job giving us a chance for the 2, which would be absolutely incredible. It's not gonna be easy though. I am gonna full send the hammer on an Annie. Hopefully we get lucky. I knew I was gonna hit that tree. I frickin' knew I was gonna hit that tree. Hole 15, 272 feet. It is a pretty standard hyzer shot, but we do gain quite a bit of elevation, and we are just gonna keep sticking with our leopard. Thing is flying pretty good. All right, I'm not sure if we made it up there with the elevation, but let's go find out. Well, we have left another one short. Kind of seems to be the memo of the day. The body is not really cooperating, but hopefully we can knock this long one down to save our 2. Nice putt. We needed it. The putting has been kind of saving us. Just a friendly reminder, if you guys are enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Hole 16, 265 feet, absolute meat hook to the left. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere near the pin, but we are gonna go with our scepter. Oh, that one hurt. Skip. Oh no. I think we hit a couple trees up there. Let's see what we got. This hole is definitely reachable if we just added about 20% more power to that throw. Hopefully we can hit another long one down to keep our momentum going. This one is probably around 75 feet. Nope. That was not a very good putt that time. Hole 17, 238 feet, slight Annie the entire way. This hole has envy written all over it. All right, I think we finished way too right, but I'm not sure how long of a putt that's gonna be. I'm really happy that the envy got to come out for at least one hole. Well, we haven't had a tripod hit in a while, so at least we got that out of the way. In rounding off our very fun day here at Acorn Hills, we have hole 18, 269 feet. It looks like it is an absolute just horseshoe of an Annie shot. Sadly, there's no real camera angle to get, but we are gonna full send our Valkyrie. Oh, that looks so good. You know, I really hope this hole is as much of a horseshoe as I think, because that would have been a great shot to end on. It has been a long time here on the channel that we ended on a note this good. That was such a good Valkyrie shot. Let's go. And that wraps up our first day here at Acorn Hills taking on the Fox Squirrel layout. And guys, it goes without saying that this course is absolutely beautiful. A Fox Squirrel is a very tricky course. As you guys could see, there are some long ones out there. The pars I think are very fair. If you just play your game, hit your placement shots, you'll be able to put down a pretty good score. This course is relatively new, opening up to the public just last year. And as you guys could see, the tee signs were great, the tee pads were great. We have bright new, shiny disc-raft baskets out here and great signage from hole to hole. Tom is one of the coolest people that I've met since I've started the channel. There's no question that he is putting in a ton of effort into making these courses amazing, and amazing they are. Up in the parking lot, there is a portage on. There's a nice campfire that people gather around after league night. There's just a lot of those very friendly touches out here on this course. As I mentioned, Acorn Hills is one of the most gorgeous places that I've played around at in a long time. It is very very calm here, peaceful. You can hear birds and wildlife throughout the entire round. As you guys saw, this course does have a mixture of open and wooded. It is mostly a wooded course. You're going to want all of your dead straight flyers. The only downside that I really felt here at Fox Squirrel was some of the holes started to feel a little repetitive. I do love that this course really allows you to let the arm loose a few times. It's not something you see very often in these tight wooded courses. Overall, as it currently sits, I'm going to give Fox Squirrel the very solid score of 8.8 out of 10. I think this course can easily push to the 9s, maybe even the mid 9s, with just a few fairway tweaks. As I said, just some more creative holes, some shot shapes that really get your mind stirring. But overall, I had an absolutely amazing time here. I would recommend anyone coming through the Manistee area to check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.